Welcome everyone. I'm Paul Herman with CCLI. Today I get the honor of talking to David and Tamela Mann. You'll know them from the TV shows, Tyler Perry's
Meet the Browns.
Meet the Browns. Meet the Browns. And you also have your own show, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Manns.
Talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, Meet the Browns came about, I went to audition for, back then, a little-known director named Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
And we started with these characters. Nobody knew the characters. They were just, let's get on stage and make it happen. And, you know, ironically, the night that we were starting with the characters, the person that was supposed to star in the show didn't show up. And so now we got people that have paid money to come and see the star.
Right.
And you throwing these people out there. And the audience fell in love with the characters the first night. Yeah. And it grew. Mr. Brown and Cora.
Yes, we didn't miss a beat. It was great. It was I Can Do Bad All By Myself was our first show with Tyler, and we kind of just grew from there. From like several plays, we kept touring like for
ever. Seemed like forever.
It did seem like forever.
And that led to the television shows and movies, and here we are.
Yes.
That's great. And I know a whole lot of people know you, Tamela, from the Kirk Franklin song, Take Me to the King.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Take Me to the King, Kirk wrote it for me. I had been asking him a couple prior albums to write for me, but our times kept clashing.
Yeah.
And we finally got a chance to get together, and Take Me to the King, the Lord just gave it to him, and he came and actually, I went to his house and he was singing it for me, and he was like, "What do you think? What'd you think?" I was like, "Well, I like what it's saying, you know."
Remember, he was going to go out of town.
Yeah.
And he said, "I'm going to go on a cruise.
I'm going to take my piano,
keyboard, and I'm going to write something." We had no idea.
Oh, because honestly, what I told him is, I forgot. Thank you. I said, "Do you have anything in the can?" He was like, "No, I don't have anything in the can. I'm going to take the piano, like David said, and I'm going to come back." I said, "Just give me something good." I said, "Bro, just give me something good." And he came back after the cruise. The Lord had gave him Take Me to the King. And I think it just touched home with so many people that a lot of us have been all churched out, where we've been like a lot of church goers all of our lives. And then it's like so many things that came and happened to us in our lives that we realized that we can take whatever problems and cares to the Lord. So that's kind of
He didn't bring back something good. He brought us back something great.
That's
He
awesome.
did.
That's great. Well, I wanted to talk to you about your upcoming book, but David, I see you've already got the T-shirt.
Yes, Us Against the World.
Is that subtle? That's subtle enough.
So it's a book, but it's also a whole lot of music, from what I understand.
Yes.
Tell us about it.
It's a book about our 30-year journey. We celebrate, this whole year we're celebrating our 30th wedding anniversary.
Congratulations.
And so,
Thank you.
I had this idea. I said, "Dear, we should take our journey and put it into song." And so the title track
He's always trying to convince me to do something.
I think this was a good one. And the thing is, she always trying to convince me to sing.
Yeah.
And most of the time I chicken out.
Right.
This time I felt so strongly about the songs, I kind of looked at it and said, "I think I feel this one." Most of the time I'd let her get in the studio and she would say, "Come on."
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I have something to do that's going to take me probably a month.
He's like, he said, "I'm behind the scenes, I'm doing the paperwork, getting everything in line." But this time he finally, on Us Against the World, I got him in the studio, and he sounds great.
That's awesome.
It's a love CD. It's to encourage our families or our marriages or our couples to stay together, that we can work through whatever. And
we have songs from like Us Against the World, I Still Do, which talks about renewing your vows. I Love You, which is a song that speaks about some problems in our marriage. We have a song called Committed, and it's just committed to you. And it just speaks about just working out problems. And so we took the whole book and just put songs to each chapter.
Sounds great. Can't wait to see the book, read it.
I can't wait.
I also wanted to ask you, though, about a song you wrote together, I guess way back when, called Safety in His Arms.
Safety in His Arms.
Wow. That's you went way back.
He did. David started it out.
I was telling you earlier, I remember when I started writing that song, and that's when I discovered I don't want to do hard labor. I was on a roof in about 105-degree weather. The sun was beaming, when I started out, I was you guys' color, and the sun got me this color. And literally, I just started singing, "Safety in His arms." And that's when I discovered, I think I want to write and be in the entertainment industry. I don't want to do hard labor. And that song was birthed because I didn't want to work that job.
Somewhere
anymore.
I can go to find my peace of mind, you know, which is in the arms of Jesus.
And that's how that song was birthed. And then Tamela, I mean, she just took it to another level. She put her twist on it and put her harmonies on it. And I was like, that's not how I heard it. It's better than what I heard it.
That's
so
great.
She got to singing and it came out great.
Wow. Any final thoughts at all for our worship leaders and worship teams out there in our churches?
For us, like we were telling a couple of the people earlier, so many times people can crush dreams.
Yes.
And we allow people to crush our dreams.
Yeah.
And so we were telling the people earlier, don't allow people to be dream crushers.
Yes.
If God has placed it in your spirit, if He's placed it in your heart to go forward, go.
Yes.
Go. Don't allow people to crush you.
But all things are possible. And I just want to encourage those that are praise and worship leaders to just keep fighting. We're in this thing, and remember that it's about the ministry to reach as many people as we can. And it's just not the ones that are in the church, but it's outside of the church too, that we have to let our lights shine. And sometimes it maybe even give somebody a little hum of a song while you're out and about, while you're walking down the grocery aisle.
bring hope, yeah.
I mean, you
Around
know,
the
somebody
roof,
hear you, you know, just
Yeah, on the roof.
to just bring some encouragement that we're meant to encourage. And I just want to encourage you guys to hang tight, to hang on, that God is still has something for all of us, in store for all of us.
Sounds great. David and Tamela, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.